Hey, Solo Boondocker Freddy here. Good morning, everyone. It's 8:08 in the morning, Wednesday, September 26, 2018. Okay, so here's a good update for you guys that so far is working out so good for me. So on Saturday of this past weekend, I went on Craigslist and found a place here up there in Ocala. This guy, I guess he restores Airstreams, and he did have about 3 or 4 of them there. The little, I mean, they were nice ones, the little Airstreams. He takes them apart and redoes the floors, everything, and I guess he sells them. But he takes all his appliances out, and he happened to had 6 refrigerators, RV refrigerators, sitting there. All of them were two-way, which was fine. Um, I started emailing him on Saturday. Told him that I would be there on Monday, which he didn't open up until Monday at 10 o'clock anyway, so I had to wait till Monday. So on Monday I drive down there. I get there right around 10 o'clock in the morning. I go inside and we find the refrigerators where he had them stashed at. And I start looking at him, and he right away wants me to look at the little ones, and I'm like, man, those are not going to do me any good. One of them was just a regular refrigerator that just plugs in. It wasn't even a two-way. It was just a regular Frigidaire refrigerator. And so I get to the 3 big ones, and he's saying, oh, they're minor they need minor attention for some reason. So we started plugging them in, and we went down the line on all 3 of them, and I'm telling you, none of them powered up. Nothing came on when we plugged them in. I sort of started saying something to the fact that I believe you would need to have 12-volt battery connected to that board when it's plugged in order for the... I was gonna say, I said something about it, then I kept my mouth shut. Not that I was trying to rip him off or do anything stupid, but I just wasn't sure, and I didn't want to speak out of turn. So, he was selling them for $95 a piece, and I found this Norco, which is the 9162 model, 300 watt Norco two-way, and the cable, the power cord was cut, and he rigged it up some way with another cord, did a quick job. So I looked at him and I said, look, I can't see myself giving you $100 for this refrigerator. So how about if you just take 80 and I'll take it the way it is. That way, if something happens to the refrigerator, it doesn't work or something, I'm only out of 80 bucks. And he thought about it for a second. He said, okay, he agreed for $80. He helped me bring it inside. And I had it sitting in here until yesterday morning. I'm here at my friend Charlie's house in Lakeland in Polk City. So his son came in and gave me help to remove the old one that was sitting in here before, which was another Norco 622 model, which we're junking it. I took the motherboard that I spent the $100 on, and I'm saving the motherboard just for future reference in case something else happens and I need a board. I can either sell it to somebody or use it for a different refrigerator. So I'm just hold on to it. And we put in this one, and I plugged everything in. Got the propane fill. Now I got to fill propane. I'm almost on E on my propane tank, so I know the burner came on, everything worked. I tested it, it works. But the problem I was having was when I came in here and put it on electric, I have that GFCI over here in the bathroom, and it kept tripping the breaker every time I put it on AC. It looks like right as soon as the cooling unit started kicking on, or the heating element kicked on, it popped the breaker. Couldn't get it to stay. I knew it was staying on perfect with the propane, but I just couldn't do it. So I went on YouTube, found a guy who said something about those GFCIs, and I went in there this morning like he did, and I removed the 2 cords going into the load part of the GFCI and move them down to the line part. Turn the push the button on, came over, and I turned this on auto. The AC light came on like it's supposed to. After about 10 seconds, it shut off. I turned it up to the coldest cool, and it's been sitting almost 2 hours now. And when I put the thermometer inside here, it was reading, I think, something like 70 something degrees. And now I'm just above 25 degrees. It's freezing inside. It's actually working. Down below, all the fins here are nice and cold. I don't know if this thermometer is working so good. I don't know what the deal is, but I can feel it is getting cool. But it's only been on 2 hours. The book manual said you should let it sit for about 8 hours before you put any food in there, in order to, or else you're going to start, it's just going to drop the temperature when you put stuff in there, and then it takes longer for it to cool down. So I got basically, you know, I'm going to wait until this afternoon, remove everything out of my little refrigerator so I can get it out of my RV and get rid of that one appliance, and now I have this one. So I am finally happy that I have found a refrigerator that works. Now, granted, I paid $80 for it. I wasn't trying to rip the guy off. I just wasn't sure, and there was a good 70-80% chance that this refrigerator was bad. But thank God, I pray too, thank God that this refrigerator is now working. So I know if it works with the electric, I know it's going to work with the propane. One thing I got to do though, I need to go down there, open up the little chute where the burner is in the propane, and I got to clean that out a little bit better. There was some stuff in there when I first had it out. I cleaned it out. There was a lot of junk in there. I just didn't do a great job because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't want to go full load and then all of a sudden, you know, the damn thing doesn't work. But I got to clean it out a little bit better, make it nice and clean, and then I think once I get propane on Saturday, I'm gonna run it, and then hopefully see what happens. Now the guy on there had the same refrigerator, and he stated that it uses propane but not a lot, and you know, so I'm not gonna burn through all my propane in 3 days. Which I don't think I would, because my other refrigerator I had lasted, you know, I would go 2-3 weeks and then I have to go get more propane. So we'll see. But this my latest. You know, so far so good. Everything's working good, and we'll soon have a refrigerator ready for camping this hunting season. Now my next project that we'll be working on the awning system. So when I do get to camp, I got some shade over this side protecting the refrigerator from the sun, you know, so it doesn't bother anything. And then once that's up and fixed and running, then I got to start worrying about the holes around the vents up here in the front on the roof right here. It's leaking badly. The one in the back wasn't so bad, but I got to do something about that because that's just it's driving me nuts with that water coming in. So if anybody has any questions, please leave your comments down below. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Like I said, I'm not really doing videos to show how to do things. I'll give you pointers and stuff like that that I learned, which was the GFI. Just take it off the load and put it on the line, and then it bypasses the breaker, and bam, refrigerator stayed right on. It was awesome. So this is Boondocker saying I'll see you guys in a little bit. Till then, see ya.